Have you ever used Guam's mass transit system? Is it reliable? Is it safe? In a special report, PNC's Tim McHenry rides a mass transit bus for the first time, and he shares with us his personal experience. Tim?
How is Guam's mass transit? For my first time while on Guam, I set out to find how easy or hard it would be to ride the bus from my apartment in Totu to my work in Agana. First, I had to find a way to the nearest bus stop. After a call to mass transit where I was directed to dispatch.
Where Manglotnia store is at? There's a store, like a grocery store not far from where you're at?
Yeah, it is right there. It's called World Market.
Oh, okay. We don't service in that area.
Eventually, we figured out that the Mongmong Totu Mighty Mayor's office was the closest bus stop to my apartment. Next, we set off on the walk to the mayor's office, which took about 20 minutes.
All right, well, we started our journey yesterday where we called and investigated and found out all the routes. Now we're going to actually do it. We're going to go to the Totu Mongmong Mayor's office and check out how the mass transit works. So come with us.
After getting to the mayor's office, we waited until 8:18, the next scheduled stop. A continuing theme throughout our trip was unmarked bus stops.
We made it to the Mongmong Totu Mighty Mayor's office where we're waiting for the bus. I think is the next pickup is at 8:18. As you can see, there's not really any marked bus stops. I don't really know where to wait. We're just gonna kind of wait in the parking lot until we see a huge bus come by and then try to jump on. But as far as I know, there's no designated bus stops or anything like that.
There were no markings at the mayor's office for the next stop. At the Oasis Apartments, the bus slowed to a stop where riders were standing on a patch of dirt outside the actual apartment complex. There were no shelters or signs to indicate that there was a bus stop here. After a 10-minute trip, we reached my destination, the Hagatnya pool stop. This is where we talked to bus rider Deborah Ngakta.
Use the bathroom in the jungle?
Yeah, around that corner over there. See, you should pretty soon. I'm going to go around here, so you should pretty soon.
Ngakta says that when the stop was at the Chamorro village, there were places for bus riders to use the bathroom. Since the move to the Hagatnya pool, Ngakta says that she has to use the jungle to go to the bathroom because neither Poke Fry or the tennis complex allows riders to use their restroom. But even when there are shelters, much like the one in Hagatnya pool, Ngakta says there is no real shelter. So when it rains, bus riders are out of luck.
Oh, you see, last week when it rained, all of us, we don't have no sweater, and we all wet. Everybody doesn't know where to hide things cover themselves, but they're all wet.
And they don't let you go in there or anything like that? Or they don't? They just kind of...
Yeah, they don't want me to use the restroom in the restaurant or whatever.
Overall, the walk to the bus stop was about 20 minutes. The 8:18 bus showed up at 8:24, and I was at my destination by 8:33. But Ngakta's complaints dealt with the bus stops themselves, inadequate shelter and lighting at the main Hagatnya pool stop, as well as lack of signs or shelters for bus stops off main roads. Ngakta says she has talked to Guam Mass Transit, and they told her that they're currently working on trying to fund bathrooms for the bus stops. For PNC News, I'm Tim Blaz McHenry.